Excuse me. Real quick, obviously, man, a difficult loss. I felt really at the end of the day they made a few more plays, enough more plays than we did. Took us a while offensively to get going. I think they did a handful of things to kind of hinder us in the running game. We finally gained a little bit of momentum in the second half, but I thought defensively we held up. You tip your hats to Minnesota that they deserve to win, and it's always difficult when it happens in the playoffs. There's no follow-up games, so you go from there. Many questions.
Did you get an explanation on the last play? Did you think it could have been over?
That wasn't. I didn't see any officials. I saw Mike. We chatted for a little bit and saw some of the other players we coached in the Pro Bowl and congratulated them. And they did a good job. They played well.
Did Minnesota put the defensive line bring anything different?
Well, we got a little bit more of a run front on early downs. They played some jam. Some things to make it a little bit more difficult. Like I said, I didn't think we particularly ran the ball efficiently enough in the first half. I felt like we found a few things in the second half to begin hanging our hat on. We had a handful of minus plays. Our third down numbers at the half, I think we were 1 of 4. We struggled in protection early, obviously, and that time of possession in the first half and the amount of snaps you have when you're struggling on the third downs that we had ended up, you felt like there weren't a lot of snaps to begin with in the first half. So I thought they did a good job on the third down plays. We needed to be better. And then it was a fairly low-scoring, tight game throughout. And, look, they made more plays than we did.
So take a look at the Saints, nearly unbeatable in home playoff games since 2006. In their first 6, they were undefeated. They were scoring over 33 points a game in those 6 games.
But absolutely, we talked about. I think they were winning on first downs. They had most of his rushing yards on first down. So.
And then the big-time return by Deontay Harris with seconds to go in the first half sets up a potential tying field goal here at the end of the first, but Will Lutz misses it from 43. Now we'll go to the third quarter. Stephon Diggs, he's upset.
Never good to see this.
0 targets up to this point in the game. And Kirk's like, just hang with me. I'm going to get you going here, all right? 3rd and 9. Cousins going to look deep for Adam Thielen, and he's got it.
Yeah, Marcus Lattimore really got confused on that route. He kind of lost sight of the ball.
34-yard gain, 3 plays later, 3rd and 1 from the Saints 10. Cousins, there's a throw to Stephon Diggs. His first catch of the game goes for 9 yards, gets him down near the goal line.
Yep.
Which sets up a 2nd and goal and another. Dalvin.
That was close.
Cook.
That was really close. Ran a little high on that one.
And Demario Davis nearly dislodged that football.
Yes, he did.
Such a big hit. 2nd TD of the game. Vikings go up 10.
We got some a little skirmish going on, a little disagreement going on over there.
That happens.
Yeah, I know it happens.
Testosterone over there.
All right, taking to the 4th quarter. By the way, here's Taysom Hill.
There you go.
How about a receiving touchdown?
Listen,
why not?
What can't the man do?
Nothing. I mean, literally nothing. And
not?
again, the Vikings are left to sort things out on the sidelines. Vikings now up 3. Cousins, how about this play? Nearly coming down with a 3rd and 8 conversion.
The rookie right there. Just give him a little bit more of a chance to make a play. That ball was underthrown.
Alexander Hollins can't come up with it. Saints get the ball back with a chance to score here. 5:45 to go. 3rd and 1. They've been terrible on 3rd down all game long. Taysom Hill, though, takes the rock and takes it across the yellow line for a first.
I like it.
He's a football player.
That's it.
They would finish the game just 4 of 11 on 3rd down. So.
Yes, sir.
2nd and 6, cross midfield, more Taysom Hill.
How about more? Take him on.
Yeah, like what Sean Payton decided to do in this game. Listen, Drew Brees wasn't on his game.
79 passing yards.
Wasn't on his game.
Through 3 quarters.
We got to find somebody to give us a spark. And Taysom Hill.
This right here was a critical mistake.
No question. Danielle Hunter again wreaking havoc. pokes the ball out from Breeze. It's recovered by the Vikings, and they stop a scoring opportunity. Yep, see, they hit the right elbow, and it just slipped right out of the grip.
That's like hitting that release button right there, right?
It is.
That's funny bone.
But the Vikings nearly get it right
They
back.
had one.
Oh, the Saints, so many times in this game, they are going to be thinking what could have been. Von Bell looks to have a fumble recovery for a touchdown, but clearly Dalvin Cook's knee down with control, no fumble, but a big tackle for loss nonetheless.
Got Drew.
So the Vikings would have to punt it away. Saints with another shot. Just over a minute to go. 2nd and 1. Big throw and catch here to Michael Thomas.
And at this point, we're thinking, okay,
Here comes the Saints.
here come the Saints are going to score a touchdown.
And Breeze, again, finding a little time, finding Jared Cook, who just powers his way inside the 30 for a first down. The clock is ticking, just one timeout.
It's a winning effort. Right?
Interesting sequence here. 27 seconds to go. Drew Brees clocks it. And they get called for the procedure penalty. Had to back them up. Remember, Will Lutz missed a 43-yarder earlier in the game. But here from 49, no problem. Although it was a little shaky.
A little low.
Little low, but it goes through. And we are headed to overtime. So, let's go to OT. Vikings win the toss. They get the ball. First possession. Stephon Diggs, 10-yard gain.
It's Diggs involved in the drive early, so he's happy.
2 plays later, how about Dalvin Cook? That looked like what we saw in the first half. Big chunk runs, 11-yard gain. And Marshawn Lattimore is banged up on the play. Oh, that ankle just gets caught up underneath Cook as he was going to the ground, and Lattimore is on the sidelines here.
Very next play.
On a crucial 1st and 10 from the 45, and Cousins takes advantage.
Wow.
That's just a big moment for Kirk. Big time player. I mean, in a moment like that, you gotta. I mean, a field goal to me wasn't gonna work in this game right now. You got a chance to close this thing out, make some nice throw, Thielen, nice catch.
And that's a huge play. Nice redemption for Thielen too. And then Kyle Rudolph, after the big tackle for loss by the Saints defense, that's your winner. They want a pass interference on the offense here for Rudolph for pushing off, but no, they won't get the call. They won't get the win. The Vikings playing the underdogs, getting the win, 26-20. The 6th seed is advancing in the NFC, just as we saw the 6th seed advance in the AFC as well.
2 years in a row.
That's right. Dalvin Cook, huge game here. They committed to giving him the ball 28 times. He got 94 yards and the all-important 2 touchdowns in this game. Our Tom Pelissero down in New Orleans with Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin, an overtime win in the playoffs in New Orleans. How do you put into words what you were just a part of?
History. That's one. We got a couple more to go. But it just shows the guys we got in that locker room. Who was down some guys on the back end. I've been out the past couple weeks. Tried to find my rhythm early. I think I got in the groove pretty good early. O-line opened it up, but hostile environment, we got a W, man, in overtime. That's playoff football.
They got you 30 touches today, a couple of touchdowns. You've been waiting for this. How'd you feel?
I'm ready to tote the load as much as I get the ball. And they keep handing it to me, I'm going to tote it. So I just got to, man, keep practicing hard, keep working, and I got some guys in the locker room that's willing to fight, man. If you ain't willing to fight with those guys, man, it's crazy, man.
Your defense held one of the best offenses in the NFL almost the entire day. What can you say about their performance?
Hats off. We kind of stalled out at the end when they gave us the ball back with a turnover from Drew. I kind of almost gave him a gimme. But we knew, man, if we give our defense a chance and back them up, they gonna do what they do. And, they hold them to 3, and Kyle, he do what he do, man.
Did you have to get a glimpse at the scoreboard to make sure that your knee was down before that ball came out?
Nah, I knew I was down. I told my coach as soon as it happened. He kind of got me in a weird position. That's why the ball came out. But I knew I was down. And, as a runner, you just got to know that. And I knew I was down.
You guys have answered questions the entire season about your record in big games, your quarterback's record in big games. What kind of message did you send as you get ready to head to San Francisco?
We just showing, man, if we come in and execute and we play Minnesota football, it don't matter about who we play. We respect our opponents. We definitely respect our opponents, but it don't matter who we play. If we come in and play Minnesota football and the Minnesota way, I think we could be victorious if we do that.
Enjoy this one, Dalvin. Thanks.
Appreciate it. It's a big one.
Did he ever stop smiling?
No.
I mean,
He shouldn't.
and rightly so. I mean, you go into New Orleans, knock off the 3 seed in the NFC, a trendy pick to make it all the way to the Super Bowl in the NFC, and LTE played such a big part of this game. Credit to the Vikings for sticking with it and for committing to the ground game against a Saints defense that had been pretty good against the run.
Yeah, they're one of the top defenses against the run, but credit to the Minnesota Vikings because Mike Zimmer said that they were going to run the football today. He said nobody believed him, but Cook was going to have a big game, and especially early on. And, TD, I thought that was very important because it really settled Kirk Cousins down early in the game because it wasn't like he came out hot. You know, it kind of eased himself into the game, and that was because of Dalvin Cook.
And that's how the game started. They built a lead really on the back of Dalvin Cook, and then Kirk Cousins showed us something here in this game down the stretch, didn't he?
He did, and I said it all week. I said for them to win this game, like Dalvin Cook was the key piece to it, but Cousins was like the most important key piece.
He was going to have to make some
He had to
plays.
make a few throws in this game to get them over the hump, and we saw that in this game. They were 10 of 18 on third down, which I thought was really good because he's made some key third down throws to keep the chains moving. And again, when you have Dalvin Cook running the way he ran, you got to honor that as a defense. So it allows you to get some play action passes in there. Yeah. But I like the way they came in this game and they fought. And again, Cousins you're not going to put a lot on his plate and say, man, take us to a championship.